Hi guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. Today I'll show you all the physical buttons around the steering and also the dashboard display that's available on the new Haval H6 Hybrid. This is available for the right-hand drive versions for the New Zealand and Australian market. This should be identical for the overseas market as well. In this particular video, I'll leave all the timestamps down below on YouTube. You can skip forward if you wish to. As always, if you find the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like. I have done another tutorial for the full entertainment unit 14.6-inch display, so do check it out if you are interested in that particular center screen. Now let's get started. Alright, we'll start with the small panels on the right below the steering. This one is to turn the hill descent function on. You only use this when you're going really deep downhill, so you don't have to use the brakes all the time. The vehicle will control the speed between 0 to 40 kilometers per hour or something like that. Again, press this. You are going to see this orange light over here, but normally you shouldn't need to use this in most city driving and highway driving conditions. Next one is to turn auto lights on and off. Press this, you'll notice auto headlights off, auto headlight on the dashboard. Now next one is to change the headlight leveling. 0 is the highest. You can do 1 or 2 or 3 in different scenarios and different situations. If you only have 1 to 3 to 4 people inside the vehicle with a reasonable luggage, 0 is mostly fine. Now the next one is to open the power tailgate, push and hold. You can open the power tailgate, push and hold. You can close the power tailgate. To remember, you need to make sure the central locking is disengaged and also no one's behind the tailgate, of course. Now on your steering, you'll find the horns in the middle, and then on the left, we are going to find the quick buttons. This first one is the voice command button. This works as a built-in high GWM voice command. You can control the vehicle for windows, for air conditioning, for radio stations, next and last songs and things like that. I actually done a full tutorial of this from a Tank 300 series, so do check it out for the demonstration on that. And while you have the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto connected, you can push and hold this function key to enable the Apple CarPlay, Siri command, Android Auto, Google Assistance from your phones, by the way. Next one is the start button over here. You can personalize the start button, by the way. Click the menu icon, click the settings, and then you can go to the personalization over here, steering, start button, custom settings. You can choose one of it. That means pressing this will go to whatever you select. Now over here, other buttons are all cruise control settings. I'll do a POV drive form to show you how the cruise control works in real driving conditions, but to control, it's pretty simple. So this is the button to engage the cruise control or change the cruise control or resume the cruise control. So first way, single tap this button while you are driving will engage the cruise control, or double tap while you're on cruise control or while you are just simply moving without engaging the cruise control will engage the active driving assist, which is like intelligent cruise control. So the difference between standard cruise control, which is single tap, or double tap, the intelligent cruise control, is basically your steering assist. The vehicle will have a stronger steering to hold you in between the line markings, following the traffic vehicle, or standard cruise control, it's not holding the steering. Now once you start driving on certain speed and press this, we engage the cruise control, press double tap to engage the intelligent cruise control. Then you can do plus and minus to change your set speed. Plus is plus 5s, minus 5s. Then plus and minus over here is to change your distance. Minus lower distance, plus higher distance. Highest is 4, lowest is 1. You will be able to see the display on the dashboard and also the display on your head-up display if that's equipped. And while you're on cruise control, you can cancel the cruise control or pause the cruise control by pressing this button. And once you have paused the cruise control or simply apply the brake to pause the cruise control, you can resume the cruise control by press and hold this button. You have to press and hold for about 2 seconds also minimum to resume the cruise control. Whenever you have cruise control on, it's going to show dashboard like a display for light control, for green light or whatever. Once you start driving, it will show your cruise control speed and things like that. Next, on the right, we are going to get these panels over here. So first is the mute button. If you can mute the music over here, and you can do the volume up and down. You can answer the phone call or hang up the phone call if someone is calling in when your phone is connected. Other than that, you can also use this to control the panels and the dashboard. So I'll maybe explain the dashboard first. On the dashboard, you're going to find the parking, time, temperature, some warning lights and things like that. On the left, that's your speedo and the speed sign reading. Ready sign is very important. That means the engine or the vehicle is fully switched on. If you're using the gear selector, you're trying to select the drive or reverse and the vehicle stays on neutral, it does not move, then simply do check the ready sign. If the ready sign is engaged, you are able to go into drive, otherwise you can never go into drive. Over here, fuel tank, fuel range, and the odometer, and over here the vehicle information or assisted driving information. If you have switch on the cruise control, then on the right, this is important. This is right now a warning because I'm not wearing a seatbelt. Otherwise, you can disable that. So you notice these dots over here. This is the dots you have to press this to select. If you do not select that dots, that means up and down, left and right is for volume, up and down, left and right for track control or answer phone call or hang up phone call. But if I click this menu icon, you can see the dots has been selected. This is green, that means click OK. This is off, then it shows the engine output percentage. You can also go up and down to change that. You can see the EV, the tire pressure, the eco driving, after resetting consumptions, after resetting kilometers, average speed, after start, average speed, and things like that. You can change a lot of things on this panel. Along with that, you can also go right. You can see the music player. Right now it's playing on FM. Click right again, that's your phone. When your phone is connected, it's going to show your recent call histories. You can type a name, click OK, and call them directly from this particular screen. Go right again, you can see the engine output as well. So this is about the vehicle status information. This is about music, this is about phone. So 3 menus for you to select. Under this screen, you can also reset some of the things. Let's go upwards again. So after start, I'm averaging this, but do remember, I'm really running the vehicle idling all the time, so the consumption is really bad. Please do not take as a consideration. If you want to reset after start or after reset, push and hold OK. There we go. You can see view warning history. So click warning, you can see warning pages one by one, so you can see the seatbelt is not on. Alternatively, there will be more. You can go up and down to select. That means if your service is overdue, if something's faulty, you can click that. Otherwise, go back. We can reset journey information. So reset journey, reset successful by clicking OK. I'll go back. Now after resetting is all gone, so that's 0 kilometers. So now you can reset again to see what's your consumption, what's your ratings and things like that. Now dashboard and steering is all done. Let's quickly talk about gear selector. Gear selector is very similar to some of the Teslas or Mercedes. Foot on the brake, push all the way down, drive, all the way up, reverse, in between neutral, press on the side is for park. All the way, that's on drive. All the way up, that's on reverse. And remember, your camera will come on automatically. Somewhere in between without a big pressure, that's on neutral, and press the P on the park. Do remember, your parking brake will automatically get released, but only if you wear your seatbelt. So I will fasten the seatbelt and do that again. Again, all the way down, that's drive. All the way up, that's reverse. Press on the side, park, handbrake automatically gets on. So that's how to use the handbrake on this vehicle. There's no physical buttons, by the way. inside the vehicle setting, under the drive, you are going to find an electronic parking brake. That means you can brake or release. That allows you to do that while you are in motion, in case you don't have your seatbelt on. Alternatively, you can do a drop-down menu. Make sure you customize and drag this to certain areas with the electronic parking brake. That allows you to release or engage the electronic parking brake through the drop-down menu in case you don't have your seatbelt on. Otherwise, if you have your seatbelt on, very easy, just go reverse and drive. Handbrake is automatically off anyway. But if you don't have your seatbelt on, when you put the vehicle on reverse, like what I'm doing right now, reverse, handbrake on, I'm gonna press the accelerator, just does not release the handbrake at all. It's gonna say, please put on your seatbelt. Now on the left, the stock is for your windscreen wiper and also your indicator. Up and down is for indicator, and once you push all the way down, the indicator is going to be permanently on unless you turn the steering and turn backwards and things like that. Alternatively, you can do a small drop, not all the way down. It's gonna flash 3 times just like that. Small upwards, 3 flashes, and that's all done. But all the way up, it's gonna stay there permanently until you turn the steering and backwards. Or alternatively, if you do turn the indicator all the way up to a small drop, that's off. So it does take some time to practice, but you would get used to it. Now, next one is the flashlight, pulling it backwards. That's the blue light flash. And then if you want to do the high beam, you can push forward. But that's only available when your headlights are on. So right now, push it forward does not switch on the high beam, by the way. You are only going to switch that on when you drive at night. Now, next one is the windscreen wiper. For the front wiper, you are going to have this indicator over here. So indicator will show you right now off, auto, low or high. Low or high, it's not automatic anymore. And auto, that's auto wipers. Then last one is mist. So just one small mist, that's it. Automatic is probably commonly used in most cases. Once you switch to automatic, you are able to change the sensitivity, by the way. You do not have a physical button to change, so this is where you want to change. You can change it over certain vehicles, under the vehicle, and the outside vehicle, under the front wipers, 1 to 6, about the sensitivity. Alternatively, the easiest way is to do a drop-down menu. Make sure you customize it, drag the certain things to here, which is wiper interval. Wiper interval, click here, you can see the small dots on the top. Change that between 1 to 6, whatever you like, 6 being the strongest, 1 being the weakest, of course. So that's how to change the wiper interval, or quickly change the wiper interval. Now, next one is to wash the front windscreen. Just press this inside and hold to wash as long as you like for the front windscreen washer. And then over here, that's your rear windscreen. Switch here, that's to turn the rear windscreen wiper on. Switch here to off, then switch upwards and hold is to wash the rear windscreen with the fluid. Alright, that will be the end of this video for the Haval H6 hybrid tutorial. If you found the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like. Again, I did a full tutorial for this entertainment unit. If you want to check it out, click the link down in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video.